going on early this morning? Yeah. Didn't really get too much sleep last. I woke up all morning watching my grandma. She kept me up 24/7. I stayed up. Better keep my eyes open. Gotta get up. Hit that like button as soon as you come to my channel. It's your boy AK JB, AK Mr. Arkansas, AK Boost Name. It's something I've been watching for a while, you know what I'm saying? It's like some type of solved case type stuff I've been watching called Adventures of Purpose. I want everybody to watch it. You can come on YouTube. I've been watching it for like a past year and a half, maybe longer than that. This what they do. Like they get like a couple of guys, they get in the water, surrounded by water, in the water, anywhere around different areas. People call them because they've been looking for missing people. A lot of missing people be missing and have fun getting in their cars and they drive off and they had accidents or they just at the moment they wind up killing themselves when they go down in the water. They only deal with this right here I watch, Adventures of Purpose, only deal with water, surrounded by water. So anywhere that is surrounded by water, ponds, lakes, big oceans, that goes down in it. Because a lot of the people that come on missing, they be in their cars and something happened or somebody just loudly, won't get rid of a body somewhere, they mostly be in water. So a lot of people call on them because they get on there and they have their boats and stuff like that, their equipment, scuba diving and stuff like that, basically what it is. Scuba diving with people in water. So it'd be like 2 or 3 of them jump in the water, have their cameras on, stuff like that, all this stuff on. And they go deep down in the waters and they find cars that probably been missing for a while, people that be in it. I mean, it's a good thing to look at, good thing to watch, because a lot of missing people do be on water. So what they do, they go down in the water, and if they see, first they go around in a boat. They have this equipment that watch and see what it is or whatever. If they see something, they get some type of rope and drop it down in, with something and drop down in the water where they see a car or something, wherever the person is, they see, they drop down in the area and they go back, put their stuff on, drop down in the water, go all the way down where the cars, trucks, whatever is down there. Then they look around and they see, and if they see something, they go take a look, take pictures and look at the license plates, and they come back up. They call the sheriffs or whoever, notify them, and tell them they found somebody that they've been looking for years, maybe years, months, however long they've been down there. And actually, when they get through finding, they get this some kind of like a flatline big truck, and they hook it up to long cords, long rope and shit, stuff like that, and they go down there with some hooks and hook it up and bring the truck back up, wherever they in, bring it back up. Basically, what all boiled down is they doing this for the purpose because a lot of families be looking for their relatives and they become missing. They normally be on the water. A lot of people A lot of folks don't get, when they get killed, people throw people, or they just accidentally go in water because something happened to them. That's why I watch it, because it's educational, spiritual, to show you how people do this and do that. So I want everybody to get a chance to look on YouTube and see. They call it Adventure of Purpose, and they do pretty good since I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? They found people for 15, 20, 30 years, 40, 75 years. Well, I mean, it's crazy. Your body around that time should have been decayed on out. I mean, I understand you probably just, but being on water that long, and you know, you should have nothing but bones. But some people still have, they still find people with stuff on them, and I mean, that's crazy. But yeah, I give them guys a props, because that's what they do, going on the water looking for people that been in cars, trucks, and wherever they, you know, went down in that end. That's a rough job. So I think how they started, they said they started just testing it out. A lot of people was complaining they can't find their loved ones anywhere else, like woods and all the land they probably said people looking for, but they failed to realize there's a body of water around everywhere. So people in ponds, lakes, ocean. Like I said, that's a dangerous thing to be doing. But I'm letting this right now. They're saying this guy named Robert somebody. He's been missing for the past 15 years. He been missing since 2010. He was 62 years old. Now just imagine he would be still alive right now. 15 years later, 62. You know what I'm saying? What, 62, 15, he's 77 right now. If he's still alive. If he was still alive, he'd be 77. But it's just crazy how these guys willing to do all this, and you got sheriffs, police, and all everybody else, mayor, governor, don't sit there and think. Everybody just gonna be on land, on the streets, behind buildings, garbage cans. They be in water too. So I don't understand why they don't ever get those people or pay people, these scuba divers, to go down the water and see what anybody's body down there. It's crazy. But you sit there and spend all your money on mess, on streets, and doing this and doing that for what? I mean, you can see bodies in alleys and stuff like that, but you can't see bodies down in the water because you gotta go down in the water. And that's the purpose of them doing. That's why they call themselves Ventures of Purpose. They travel all over the world, every state. I've seen a lot of people that they from different states, so they travel because people call them trying to see can they find their loved one for them because they seen them on TV. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing right there. So that's why it's not no bad experience. Because you never know where a person might be at in the water. So they can be in water, but people's not gonna go down in the water because they don't want to take no chance to go down there, or they don't just think nobody's body be in the water. So yeah, just go on YouTube and watch it. You know what I'm saying? It's a good little thing to watch. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, not just be buried in ground and solid graves and behind stuff, and people be literally in water too. So, I remember one time my grandma's boyfriend, he's 50 something. And he used to talk crazy all the time, but he always go fishing, hunting and stuff. But he went fishing one time and never came back. 7 days later, they found him underneath, in a pond in the water. Everybody thought he just disappeared, and somebody did something to them and they just threw them in there. So, that's what I'm saying. If they didn't really realize, if they didn't really know, well, the part how they figured it out was basically they seen all this fishing stuff by the water that he was fishing in. So everybody just figured he might just took, some folks just figured he might just took off and left while he's fishing stuff. If you sit there thinking about it, how stuff I'll be watching all the time, that's like a clue. Why is somebody gonna leave all this stuff there where they can take it with them? And then anything, and then he used to have seizures, so he could have just fell up in there and nobody never knew him. Well, that happened in the 90s, so he's been gone since what, 95? Yeah, 95. So he's been gone a long time, but if he, just think about it, if he wasn't, I don't know, like I said, they said somebody saw his face and he just fell, just throwing it. You never know the answer to it. The only thing I know, he was down there fishing, 7 days later, they found his body. So, but the other thing about it, nobody would never known what he would have been there, because he could have just, they could have been kidnapped anything, and people could have shot him and found him somewhere else, and then left his stuff there. But if you sit there thinking about all the stuff I'll be watching these days, especially stuff like this, Adventure of Purpose, it give you a reason to sit there and think what people do or where their bodies be at, because you never know, you might be buried, you might be in water, not just on land or water. And some people figure out that some people is missing, they're not just gonna go by land, woods, and stuff like that, alleys, or any other thing on land. But you got to think about the water too. The water exposes the body faster than mostly dirt. So, yeah, for everybody, I've been waking up about this stuff. I happily have it on YouTube. Like I said, my grandma kept me up all morning and all night. So, yep. Anybody get a chance to watch it. It's called Adventures of Purpose on YouTube. So, give a thumbs up on the video all the way up. I need some more subscribers, some more viewers. Like I said, I'm hoping I'll try to get another time between now and the beginning of the year. I'm hoping I can get the beginning of the year. I get some of this YouTube money like I've been getting on. So I still got my 2 jobs. I'm not going to quit. So I told you, I'm not done telling London. I'm not short-haired DoorDash. So I see what she's been doing. She's trying to bait people into. When next month comes on, it's 15th, she know how much she got paid already and all that, yada. Dante London gonna talk about his job. He's gonna go religious. So well. But yeah, just give me subscribe to my channel, you know what I'm saying? Your boy JB, aka Mr. Arkansas, aka Boost Mania. Hit that like button, you know what I'm saying? Just let me know you care what you don't have to care, but just let me know comments or something about my little page or my little videos I do, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, dude.